The best camera phone 2021 you can buy on Amazon. Hello everyone, today we will talk about best camera phones in the market for 2021. More information about these phones you can check the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which phones are you using right now? And what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. OnePlus 9 Pro. OnePlus phones aren't often included on this list, and while the OnePlus 9 Pro still doesn't threaten the top spot, it's by far the best camera phone the company has put out at the time of its launch. It has a 48MP f1.8 main camera, an 8MP f2.4 telephoto one, with 3.3x optical zoom, a 50MP f2.2 ultra-wide one, and a 2MP monochrome one, for boosting black and white shots. Of those, the ultra-wide is arguably the most notable, as it has a freeform lens design that reduces the barrel distortion often found at the edges of ultra-wide shots taken on other phones. The cameras on the OnePlus 9 Pro were also developed in collaboration with Hasselblad, though that collaboration mostly only extended to color calibration and the design of the camera app. We expect more from this partnership on future OnePlus phones, but even here the results are noticeable, with accurate colors in photos. And while the OnePlus 9 Pro has powerful manual controls, it also works well when taking photos in auto, so this is a strong point and shoot choice. With video recording at up to 8K quality too, and a capable 16MP front-facing camera, the OnePlus 9 Pro is a good all-rounder as far as photography goes, and in most other ways. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra has a high-spec camera, but it's the telephoto camera that really stands out. This is a 12MP f3.0 snapper with 5x optical zoom and 50x digital zoom. Both of those specs are impressive, and while the S20 Ultra offers 100x digital zoom, that was little more than a gimmick, with the Note 20 Ultra actually bettering that snapper thanks to a wider aperture and larger pixels. And while the telephoto camera is the highlight, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra's 108MP f1.8 main camera and 12MP f2.2 ultra-wide one also perform well. The Note 20 Ultra's camera is also incredibly easy and fun to use, and it benefits from extras like 8K video and single-take mode, which takes a bunch of photos and videos at the same time using the various lenses and modes to increase the chance of you capturing something good. LOW light photos aren't quite as detailed as some of the competition, such as the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but otherwise, this is an exceptional camera setup. To stay up to date with my latest videos and best gadgets you can have, make sure you subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Number 3. iPhone 12 Pro Max. The best iPhone camera around. The iPhone 12 Pro Max isn't the best smartphone, but it is very close to being the best camera phone. It includes a 12MP f1.6 main snapper, a 12MP f2.2 telephoto one, with 2.5x optical zoom, a 12MP f2.4 ultra-wide one, and even a lighter scanner, which enables night mode portraits. In fact, night and low light in general is something the iPhone 12 Pro Max has far less issue with than most smartphones, thanks in part to a large sensor that can take in a lot of light. Night mode is also usable with both the main and ultra-wide sensor, so you're not limited in the types of photos you can take at night. Smart HDR3 meanwhile is a new feature for the range which combines multiple exposures to create the best picture possible, which is something that can benefit your shots, no matter what the light is like. The onboard editing options are great too, and with Dolby Vision support for videos, it does not just still that the iPhone 12 Pro Max excels at. All in all, it's an excellent setup, with every lens performing well. This is only a slightly better camera phone than the iPhone 12 Pro, but it still has the edge, making it the best iPhone for photography. Number 2. Huawei Mate 40 Pro. Almost the best camera phone money can buy. You might be surprised to see the Huawei Mate 40 Pro here. After all, it's a phone that we only gave 3.5 stars to, and it's nowhere near our best smartphone list. But the reason we can't rank it higher, in general, is everything to do with its limited app situation, due to not having access to the Google Play Store, and nothing to do with its cameras. In fact, its cameras are exceptional. It has a 50MP f1.9 main camera, a 12MP f3.4 periscope one, with 5x optical zoom, and a 20MP f1.8 ultra-wide one. Well, that's not quite as many lenses as some rivals, it's got all the most important kinds accounted for, and they all perform very well. From portrait shoots to wide landscapes, zoomed photos, and close-up subjects, we found in our review that the Huawei Mate 40 Pro could cope brilliantly with just about every kind of photo. It even does a great job in low-light conditions. And while our focus is the rear snappers, the Huawei Mate 40 Pro also has a decent setup on the front, with a 13MP f2.4 camera joined by a time-of-flight (TOF) sensor for sensing depth. There are loads of photography modes and tools available on the Huawei Mate 40 Pro as well, from a light painting feature to a dedicated moon photography mode. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. A top-tier smartphone, and it takes our best crown. While the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra's camera didn't quite deliver on its promise, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra very much does. As with everything in the S21 Ultra, the camera is top-end, with a 108MP f1.8 main snapper, a 12MP f2.2 ultra-wide one, and in a move that's pretty much unheard of on phones, 2 telephoto cameras. These are both 10MP, but one has an f2.4 aperture and allows for 3x optical zoom, while the other has an f4.9 aperture and allows for a massive 10x optical zoom. And the results are as impressive as the numbers, so much so that we labeled this the best camera zoom on a phone in our Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra review. Non-zoomed shots look great too, though sometimes not as good as the best rivals. But coupled with a wealth of camera modes, including new additions like Director's View, which lets you shoot video with both the front and rear cameras at the same time, along with a highly capable 40MP front-facing camera, this makes for a smartphone photographer's dream.